And so this is yet another Sega CD game. This one is probably going to be very familiar to people who played beat-em-up games in the 90s. It is, with Streets of Rage 2, considered to be in a tie for the best beat-em-up game ever made. Or at least that's the opinion of a lot of people, is that this and Streets of Rage 2 tie for the best one. This, however, was probably the one that really spawned the popularity of the entire genre. I'm sure you already know what this is.
Metro City, a well-known crime capital, has been ruled by violence and death for many years.
Yes.
A fact which the newly elected mayor and former street fighter Mike Haggar plans to change. At the center of the problem is the huge gang known as Mad Gear. Mad Gear controls all of the major criminal activity in the city. When they learned of Haggar's plans, they took immediate action to bring this new mayor under their control.
Oh, shit.
Sometime in 1992.
Hello, Mike Haggar here.
Mr. Haggar. So pleased to make your acquaintance. I believe you know who I am. Don't hang up. We have a little business proposition. Your daughter for your cooperation. And we'll throw in the regular monthly bonus to your salary. We offered before.
What? What happened to Jessica? Who is this?
Not so fast, Mike. Turn on your TV.
Yeah, the CD's skipping a little bit.
You son of a... What have you done to her?
Nothing yet. But we'd enjoy the opportunity. Listen to reason, man. Why make your job difficult? Just let us do as we please. Like the mayor before you did.
Never really understood if that implies he's the mayor before or not. Yeah, the CD's skipping a little bit. It's pretty fucking old.
Guy, Jessica was kidnapped.
Jessica?
My sweetheart since childhood.
Oh.
The Mad Gear must pay.
Yeah!
He's my friend too. Count me in.
Oh, fuck. Cody is hardcore. So, for those of you who wonder where Mike Haggar came from in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, or for those of you who wonder where Guy and Cody came from in Super Street Fighter 4, here's your answer. This is the game that all three of them originated in, and pretty much where they initially got their fame from. And a few characters from this series were also in Street Fighter games, like Poison and stuff like that is from this game, as well as Sodom, which was in, he was in Street Fighter Alpha 3, I think, maybe 2 also. I can't remember if he was in 2, but I know he was in 3. And, or no, I think he was in 1 also. I think he was in 1 also, yeah, huh. Anyways, so yeah, so that is Final Fight. And I remember playing this in an arcade a bunch. I never beat it. However, my favorite character by far and above, also, Mike Haggar's 6'8"? Holy shit. He doesn't even look that tall in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He's like not even that tall compared to everybody else. Fucker's huge. Anyways, the reason I always picked Haggar was 2 reasons. One is because I like going in and kicking ass, and he did the most damage. But the second reason was his special and what he sounded like when he did it, which was right here. That is great. When he does that fucking attack, that is just amazing. I love that shit. And he's all like, "Roar!" That actually was kind of like a catchphrase with me and some of my friends for quite a while. That we'd always used to just go, "Roar!" and shit like that whenever we were talking about like owning something. And then yeah, that's pretty much what this is. This looks pretty much like, you know, I'm sure to a lot of you this looks like really like plain and stuff like that by today's standards. But you got to remember, man, this is old. You know, this is well over 20 years old, and so this was like fucking mind-blowing for the day, and it really was. Like the animations that they have in this for like his punching and all that stuff, and you know, like the fact that you had such a wide variety of moves, which it doesn't seem like much today, but this was a lot of moves back in the day. The fact that you had a special, the fact that you could do like a jump kick, and then you can actually jump backwards and shit like that, and do like a fucking pile driver. and then you could do like a regular throw like this, and then it hit the enemies. Those were all pretty big things. Like, that was pretty fucking cool. And then you had weapons you could throw. And you could, you know, you had combos when you punched them. You actually did a combo that you did different attacks and stuff like that. That was pretty big. It was pretty big, like, not kidding on that. And so you come over here, and then you can actually break stuff. And the music and everything was real cool, too, you know. I mean, this is Capcom we're talking about here. They didn't ever really slack on music. And so you can just pretty much beat him with the pipe. One thing I never got, though, is if you look at the animation frames for when he swings the pipe. They're like one frame ahead of what he's doing. I've never understood that, why that's off. And that's always been that way. I think even in the arcade release it does that. Like, see, it's like one frame off. I don't know why that is. Get the fuck off me. I hated these guys, by the way. These stupid assholes, the punk dudes or whatever. Hated those fuckers. And these stupid bull dicks, too. Look at that. You can't even do anything. And then, of course, they all fall over. Something which basically was used in like every beat-em-up game ever after this was whenever you fell down, they'd like, God damn it. Get the fuck off my shit. And so this kind of sounds like Sonic Adventure music. And then, of course, he just punched the door open. So I guess his punch is strong enough to break wood, so it should be killing these guys in like one hit. And you can eat this, and you get all your life back because you eat some barbecue. So this is basically the basic strategy. Just walk over and just throw these fuckers. That's basically the best way to do it if you can get them all in a line. Just keep on plowing them. And even get this guy. And I hated this guy. I hated this guy. This stupid laugh he had. Fucking dick. And also he did his little weak-ass jump kick where he jumps like half a foot off the ground and then kicks you. Fuck you. I hate that kick he does. And then he jumps up here and he whistles enemies for you to get your ass kicked by. Let's do the spinning pile driver, or regular pile driver, whatever. I think actually even if you look at Zangief's backstory, I think it actually says that Haggar taught him the spinning, or taught him the pile driver, and then Zangief modified it to a spinning pile driver. I think that's actually what it says. So that was a tactic too, was with Haggar to jump up in the air and slam your enemies down on him, because then of course that did a lot of damage. Oh shit, they came from the other side. So there's Poison right there, who's in Street Fighter X Tekken now. Although in this she's called Roxy, but I believe she gets called Poison in other incarnations ever, because all the characters are like palette swaps and shit like that. And this asshole, that guy drops fire, and it's a real pain in the ass to deal with, because it hits the enemies, but it also hits you too, obviously. Alright, time to get fucked. Final fuck right there. And of course that kills all the other enemies on screen too. Punch him right in the face. And now you've cleared the slum of the influence of the Mad Gear. Yes. The Mad Gear.